come to demonstrate about Bush being invited over to Britain. I'm not anti-American. I've got many friends and relatives in America who are against the Bush administration and who are against what the Bush administration is doing in Iraq. And I've come here to show my support for the Iraqi people who are now lumbered with, with occupation from Britain and America. I want British and American troops to be brought home. I don't want any more killing. There's been enough. We were told lies about the war from the word go, and we're still being told lies today. Nothing has changed there. Everything we said before the war about what was going to happen, that is, that the war wouldn't be over in a matter of days, that it would be a long occupation, there would be a great deal of carnage, is happening. And I think we've got to we really have to stop this neo-imperialist American foreign policy being foisted on us in this country and on other countries in the world. We've got to stop it because he's going to go on and invade other people. So the difference this demonstration will make is to show Bush and Blair and all the other imperialists that we, the people, are not going to stand for it. Yeah.
They are extremely noisy, Andrew, and they all seem to have whistles, which makes things rather more loud than we might expect. But the mood is particularly peaceful, it's calm. You speak to people amongst the crowd and they say that they're only here for peaceful protest. They're here to make their feelings known, and those feelings cover a multitude of different issues. They are people who have come from all walks of life. We've got young and old, we've got babes in arms as well as pensioners, we've got people carrying very big posters, as you can see behind me. We've even got school children who tell me that they know that they face the risk of suspension to not being at school today, but that is a risk they wish to take because they want to make it quite clear that they oppose President Bush's visit here as well as the policy on Iraq. There are also other protesters, amongst those protesters, people who oppose President Bush's environmental policy and those who object to the fact that Tony Blair is now so closely aligned. We've had people from across the world, Russians, we've had some French, some Spanish, all wanting to make clear that they do not feel that they can support the policies of the British and American administrations when it comes to their policy on Iraq, it comes to their wider foreign policy.
You've got to believe that doing something is important. What would you like to happen, ideally? I would like Bush and Blair to face the reality that they made a big mistake.
What they lie to the public, how they attack on Iraq without any reason at all, and how they create imperialism all around the world, and they get away with it. There is no power trying to stop them, and we have to be that power.
I'm here today because I don't agree with the occupation. I myself, I'm actually Iraqi, and my parents moved to Britain a long time ago to escape from Saddam. But brings me here today because reason for the Iraqi people, I believe the Americans should pull out and allow the UN to take over.
Legitimacy. Now there is a danger here. Bush and Blair might say if the weapons are not in Iraq, they must be in Iran or Syria. Let's go and invade those countries. We're here today to say that the world will not let them invade those countries.
Protested about the visit of George Bush. What more can I say, really?
Do you think it will make a difference if Bush goes?
Hopefully it will make an impression on the American voting public, the ones who are allowed to vote. You know, if they see if this is shown over there. Hopefully it encourages the Democrats to get off their arses and be more anti-war. I mean, they are being a little bit. They could be much more.
What exactly do you have against George Bush?
Pretty well everything. Certainly dragging this country's troops and taxpayers' money into this war in Iraq. There's also tearing up the Kyoto Treaty, of course. There's dishing out all the contracts to rebuild Iraq, which they smashed up to his friends in Halliburton and various others. And it's bloody obvious the reason he went in is to try and control Iraqi oil. I mean, there's no other reason. All this putting democracy in and getting rid of dictators. I mean, the Americans have never got rid of dictators. They installed more dictators in their time than any other country. In Suharto, Nicaragua, in Panama, all through South America. So they're just hypocritical liars.
Okay.
E Berlusconi vaffanculo.